Hi, I'm MJ. Welcome to the Blogs4Borders video blog burst, August 14th, 2007. And thanks for joining us as we take a whirlwind tour of illegal immigration news across these United States. Recent weeks have brought much talk about the government finally getting tough on enforcement. Several of the highest-profile amnesty supporters appear to be on board. John McCain, Lindsey Graham, John Kyle, and the White House have all come out swinging for stronger enforcement of our immigration laws. If you think that's bizarre, how about the host of conservative commentators who are scrambling to cheer for these weasels, the same weasels who didn't hesitate to label us racist, nativists, and bigots in the weeks since the amnesty bill failed under pressure from the American citizens? We think they're just moving to Plan B, create the illusion of enforcement in order to ram an amnesty down our throats. How do we know this? We took the unprecedented step of actually listening to what they've been saying. Care to listen in with us? Lindsey Graham. Border security is the gate that you must pass through to get overall comprehensive reform. Senator Gregg. We should have done border security first so the American people would be comfortable before we went forward to comprehensive immigration reform. McCain. We can still show the American people that we are serious about securing our nation's borders, adding that this would, quote, provide an essential step toward achieving comprehensive reform in the future. And the White House. The effort stems in part from White House frustration with the failure of Congress to approve President Bush's proposals to overhaul the nation's immigration laws and grant legal status to most of the estimated 12 million illegal immigrants. Add it all up, and what do you get? We're Little Red Riding Hood. They're the amnesty-hungry wolf dressed up like Grandma. And how do they think the illusion of enforcement will work in their favor? Michael Chertoff tips their hand in this interview.
First.
Well, Chris, first of all, anybody who says we haven't been enforcing is just willfully blind to the facts. We have done more in terms, and unfortunately it's been some painful stuff, in terms of arrests, 700 criminal cases against employers, raids involving thousands of people, unfortunate pictures of crying children.
Mr. Secretary, we're running out of money. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Pretty painful stuff? Pictures of crying babies? Our government thinks we're stupid enough to be guilted into paying the price for their failure to enforce our laws. They think we're too stupid to know amnesty when we see it. And they think we're too stupid to recognize their contempt when they make no effort to hide it. And how stupid is that? The victims. Terrence Ariel, 18, Deshaun Harvey, 20, Ifemi Hightower, 20, and Natasha Ariel, 19. The accused, Jose Carranza, 28, an illegal alien from Peru. The charges, murder, attempted murder, and robbery. The story. All four victims, headed to college in Delaware in the fall, were lined up against a wall and shot execution style. 3 died, and the fourth, Natasha Ariel, survived being shot in the head. The suspected motive for killing 3 and attempting to kill a 4th youth in such an up-close, cold-blooded fashion? Robbery. One news source also reported exclusively that 2 of the victims may have been sexually assaulted before the shooting. 2 other suspects have been arrested, and police are looking for a 4th suspect, Rodolfo Godinez, another illegal alien with a rap sheet that includes robbery, assault, and weapons charges. Jose Carranza turned himself in to the Newark mayor, Cory Booker. Initial news reports made no mention of Carranza's immigration status, but information that he is here illegally quickly followed. But that's not all we found out. Carranza was arrested last October and indicted on felony aggravated assault and weapons charges. He was released after posting bond on his bail, which had been from $50,000 to $20,000, $150,000 bail, and was once more released. 1 month later, he was arrested a third time, and a $300,000 bail was set. But this time, the judge agreed to consolidate the charges and freed Carranza based on his previously paid bail. Last month, he was indicted on 31 counts, including aggravated sexual assault of a child under 13, rape, and sodomy. He is accused of assaulting the girl over a 4-year period beginning in 2003, when she was just 5 years old. If this story doesn't make your blood boil, may I suggest that you check your pulse to make sure you still have one? Crime after violent crime, freed again and again to victimize the citizens of this country. Of course, if our government had been doing its job, Jose Carranza wouldn't have been here. The dreams of 3 college students would not have been snuffed out with a shot at close range to the back of the head, and a 4th wouldn't be struggling to recover without her brother and friends, making this crime 100% preventable. The victim, Danny Countryman, 15. The accused, Alejandro Rivera Gamboa, 24, and Gilberto Arellano Gamboa, 23, illegal aliens from Mexico. The charge, aggravated murder. The story. On the evening of July 27th, Ashley Countryman and her 15-year-old sister Danny attended a party in Milwaukee, Oregon. It was the last time Ashley would see her sister alive. Evidence quickly pointed police to the Gamboa cousins, who had attended the party and lived in the same apartment building. They interrogated the cousins. A horrible story emerged. Danny reportedly went to his apartment willingly, but at some point things turned violent, then deadly. Arellano Gamboa, with Danny pinned underneath him on the floor as she struggled, called out for help from Rivera Gamboa. He stepped on Danny's neck until she stopped moving. Rivera Gamboa's shoe provided the evidence police needed. Spattered with blood, its sole pattern matched the imprint on Danny's neck and chest. Although Rivera Gamboa had previously been arrested 4 times for drunk driving, authorities somehow never noticed that he was an illegal alien. When asked how Rivera Gamboa could have been arrested 4 times without police determining his immigration status, Multnomah Sheriff spokesman Lieutenant Jason Gates said, "I've never asked somebody if they're legal or illegal. It's none of my business." Of course, if our government had been doing its job, making illegal status its business, these 2 illegal aliens wouldn't have been here to murder a 15-year-old American citizen, making this crime, like all crimes committed by illegal aliens, 100% preventable. Our good news this week comes courtesy of you, our faithful viewers and readers of the Freedom Folks blog. Last week we gave a picture and voiceover report on being attacked by rabid socialist goons at a protest because their violence extended to destroying our video camera. A most generous supporter offered to purchase a new camera, and we agreed with the stipulation that we would reimburse as much of the cost as possible by raising funds on our blog. Guess what? In less than a week, you overwhelmingly showed your support for this show by covering the cost in full. We humbly and sincerely thank you. And another thank you is in order. Blogs4Borders has been nominated for Bloggers' Choice Awards, Best Video Blogger and Best Political Blog. Be sure to vote for all your favorites, especially us, at bloggerschoiceawards.com. Is Nicholas Corbett the next Ramos and Compián? Border Patrol Agent Corbett has been indicted for second-degree murder for shooting and killing an illegal alien who was allegedly threatening him with a rock. What set off our alarm bells? Brandon Judd, a United States Border Patrol Union Local Vice President, reports that the Mexican government has its hands all over the case. He claims that they are withholding key witnesses that would hurt the prosecution of Corbett, while completely paying for 3 witnesses to stay in this country while they wait to testify against him. We think that Johnny Sutton is somewhere crying like a baby because this happened in Arizona, not Texas. Thanks for clicking in to this week's episode of the Blogs4Borders video blog burst. What's that? Where's the ugly? Oh, right, the ugly. Presidential hopeful Barack Obama may be a fine-looking man, but when it comes to singing and sentiment, things get ugly fast.
Senator Kennedy singing for us.
Oh, he was a very good
What's
singer.
your favorite song?
My favorite song? Just a few words. México lindo y querido, sin mero lecote, que digan que estoy dormido y que me trae de aquí. México lindo y querido. Tan tan. Thank you. Huh? It sounds a little better when she sings it.